Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Video number 2 of 2, we're back to the double uploads. There wasn't one yesterday, but I gave you a video this morning in relation to Christian Pulisic and him officially heading out to AC Milan. That is a done deal, and I gave you my thoughts on all of that, as well as some other things that were happening here and there, so make sure you check it out right here. If you haven't already, you can pause this video, head over there, watch that, come back here, or like I always say, every single double upload day, if you are weird and lopsided, you can do it the other way around, whatever floats your boat. Let's get cracking with today's second part of the day, and what has happened from this afternoon up until now, and we'll round the whole day up, and this one's tasty. This one's tasty for obvious reasons. Obvious reasons around a certain player, which we'll come to in a bit. But for now, we're going to have a little extension as to what we spoke about in video number 1, which was the kit, the home kit, and what it's all going to look like and what's happening, because we already know there's no sponsor. And when it comes to how we're going to get that done, well, it seems like Chelsea have made a decision in terms of the way that they're going to proceed. And for me, it was one of my suggestions. I mentioned it, and it looks like they're going with this direction. Are they going to launch the kit without a sponsor? Yeah, maybe. Let's get into it. Here's the latest. Starting off with the latest from Ben Jacobs. Breaking. Sports agency CAA are leading the process for Chelsea's front of shirt sponsor. There are a number of ongoing conversations. This is gonna get interesting. I reckon a deal will be done fairly soon. I reckon we'll get a sponsor soon. But it goes so we've not actually got one yet. And it's just going to be a matter of choosing the right one when we have the options on the table. Now, talking about when the shirt is actually going to get launched, because these talks can go on for a little while, even though I think it won't be too long. But as I said, pre-season games start soon. We have to wear our new kit. Before that, the kits have to be launched. We're going out to the United States, and these fans are not going to have kits to buy. Can you imagine going on a pre-season tour for marketing purposes, right? Let's be honest. They go to pre-season not to just get fit and ready. They go to pre-season by flying abroad, right, to other countries to market the club. Imagine not having a shirt to market. Imagine not having a shirt to sell. So, of course, Chelsea were going to have to launch it, and right now without a sponsor, they're going to have to launch it sponsorless, it seems. Here it is, Ben Jacobs as well. Chelsea fans will be able to purchase sponsorless Chelsea shirts as they have gone straight to retail to avoid delays. This is going to look weird. Ultimately, look, I think in hindsight, it can be a smart idea. Why? Because after a certain amount of time, those shirts are going to be limited. Limited edition, no sponsor. That's what it's going to turn into, because the moment we get a sponsor, the shirts will then have sponsors. So anyone that got in beforehand and got a shirt without a sponsor, you're going to have limited edition. And just for that one point alone, I am considering getting it. We'll see what it looks like, because I told you guys in terms of what I think the shirt's going to look like, so far it's not looking good. But I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt. We'll see when it's launched and what it actually looks like in the flesh, and when it's worn, and, you know, its shape and how the cosmetics look, right? We'll see. But if it does look somewhat decent and it surprises me, I think I'm going to get one. Sponsorless, I reckon I'll get one. Now, later on, we'll see what the sponsor will actually be, because we don't know. Like I mentioned earlier on, if it's a tribute to the 97-98 shirt, we might as well go with Autoglass. Screw it. Let's go 100% in. You know? Let's see. In terms of who we're going to get as a sponsor, no one has any idea. There's no indication as to who it's going to be. So we'll wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below in relation to having a sponsorless Chelsea shirt, and us going to start pre-season without a sponsor. Let me know what your expectation is. And you know what? I somewhat dig it. I think it's going to have a proper retro vibe. I think that's the sort of top that's going to give you a vibe of like the 70s and the 80s, early 80s, when sponsors didn't exist. So we'll see how it's all going to fare off. Now, let's get to the latest from John Terry. Yeah, what's the latest with him? What's happening? Well, here's JT on his Twitter earlier today. Great to see the gaffer, Pochettino, which is not his account, by the way. This is not Pochettino. Can I just clarify this? This is some geezer called Vittorio Pochettino. I don't know what JT was thinking tagging this guy, but anyway. Chelsea FC, great manager and a great man. Good luck and welcome. We would have been a great centre-back partnership. And, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to lie. That would have been a tasty centre-back partnership for sure. Because Poch was actually a decent defender back in his day. Go and look at the archives. Go and look at the footage of Poch playing. But JT, we know JT, one of the greatest centre-backs of all time. So, yeah, would have been good to see. Now, what's JT doing at Chelsea? Well, he's back. He's back and he's back in the one role that he always promised he would come back to. So, fair enough. He stuck to his word here. Here it is. Fabrizio says John Terry back at Chelsea. He will work for the academy as revealed by the former captain. So there we are. He's back at Chelsea. And by the way, the player he's posing with right there, Runham, who's been doing really, really well at youth level, is now being compared to Lampard because he can shoot from distance. I mean, we're going to get to the youth and players being compared and hyped and all of that. We're going to get to that very, very, very shortly, right? But let me know your thoughts in terms of JT and being back at Chelsea for the academy. Lovely to see, lovely to hear. Welcome back, JT. Welcome home. Now, big news, right? In terms of England, we've done it. We've done it. Well, we've not quite done it in terms of the seniors. They're the only flipping ones that have not done it now. The women, yeah, won the Euros and they brought it home. Tonight, the under-21s have won the Euros and they've brought it home. Here it is. Under-21 Euro winners, congratulations, Young Lions. And there we go. They beat Spain 1-0 in the final earlier on tonight. And absolutely fantastic final in terms of just the way that it all panned out. There was there was a moment after England's goal where, and the cause is I'm going to mention in a bit, but it kicked off and then Ashley Cole got sent off. Ashley Cole got sent off in 2023. Can I just say, Ashley Cole was never sent off, I think, for England. Never in his whole playing career. He shows up as a coach and boom, you're off, mate. See you later. It's just absolutely hilarious. And yeah, it's funny because that whole thing, that whole melee that caused Ashley Cole to get sent off, and he found it quite amusing, if I'm honest. Proper Chelsea. Was actually, that's proper Chelsea, by the way, was actually caused by a Chelsea player. Because what happened was, after England scored, it seemed like Levi Colwill, who we're going to discuss, was the one responsible for the whole thing kicking off by celebrating in front of the Spanish bench, and that's what got them agitated, and then it all kicked off from there. So yeah, a little bit of shithousery. We like a bit of that at Chelsea, so it's good to see. Now, here's the picture that Chelsea put out from earlier tonight of England winning the Under-21 Euros. Chelsea champions, Noni Madueke and Levi Colwill with the trophy. So that's really, really nice to see. Happy days. And congrats to the both of them. Congrats to the whole England team. There are some very, very bright players in that England team. And can I just say, the goalkeeper. What's the goalkeeper's name? I need to pluck out the goalkeeper's name right now because it's absolutely deserved. I can't believe I've forgotten his name. I was talking about him the whole flipping night. James Trafford. There we are. James Trafford. England are winning 1-0. 98th minute, Spain are taking a penalty and James Trafford saves it to win England the cup. I mean, absolutely phenomenal save as well. And he did come out afterwards and say that earlier on he was telling his teammates that he reckoned that he's going to have to save a penalty and that he will save it. And then it happened in the 98th minute to win England the Euros. Absolutely phenomenal. So in terms of him, a lot of the other lads, Curtis Jones, for example, Emil Smith-Rowe, a lot of the other lads that we do know in terms of Premier League, fair play to every single one of them. And our boys, of course, Noni Madueke, Levi Colwill. But talking about our boys, and as I said, congrats to England, very, very happy. Now it's on the flipping seniors, yeah? Gareth Southgate and you lot, you're the only ones. The women have done it, the young ones have done it. Where you lot? Yeah, you better go and win it next, yeah? We're not waiting anymore. You guys are the only ones now. The other two have done it. You better do it. So anyway, that's England. Congrats to England. Very, very happy and proud. Now, let's get to Levi Colwill. Let's get to Levi Colwill. This is where things get a little tasty. I'm going to show you the confirmation in terms of the whole fight that happened at the game. Spanish TV reporting that Levi Colwill celebrated the goal in front of the Spanish bench and then it all kicked off. So, yeah, very Chelsea thing to do. Absolutely brilliant. That's good to see. But, this is where I'm going to show you a clip. This is where Levi Colwill went live on his Instagram, right? He was on Insta Live on the pitch after they got their medals and the trophy and whatnot. And he was filming, and Noni Madueke came over to Levi Colwill, and Levi Colwill asked him a question. What you got to say? Something along those lines. I'll show you the clip. Let's watch it, and then we'll react, because I'm not going to get copyrighted for this. There's no infringement on seeing someone's Insta clip. So we can watch it together. I'm going to show you now. Here it is. Noni Madueke with Levi Colwill saying, "We're coming back. I'm making sure he comes back." Here's the clip.
What you gonna say, brother?
Come on, man. Hey, listen. We're both coming back. He is as well. Listen, hey, I'll make sure he comes back. Do you get it?
This guy, bro. This guy.
So, I don't want to read too much into this. I think it's wise that we take a little step back. Why? I'm going to tell you both sides of the story here. There's one side, and there's a few people that are saying Levi Colwill didn't react very well there. Does he even want to be at Chelsea? And I have to be honest with you, I didn't like his reaction. That's not a reaction I like to see. However, I think it's only fair that we actually give the benefit of the doubt. Don't jump to a conclusion straight away, because you just never know. You never know. When I think of this logically, I don't see why he had to react like that. You know, if Noni Madueke saying, we're coming back, I'm gonna make sure he comes back, and then he laughs, and Madueke's got his arm around him, and then he tries to like get out of it, and then he's like, oh, this guy. Now, as someone that's from London and has been saying this guy in the same context that Levi Colwill says it, for those that don't understand, in terms of the mannerism, when someone says, oh, this guy, it means that, oh, he's being annoying. This guy, man. This guy. It means it's another way of saying stop. Just stop what you're doing or what you're saying, or like you're agitated, you're annoyed at him. So he said that he didn't have to say that. Let's be honest. There's no reason to. You should be happy that you're coming back to Chelsea. Clearly, something's not right there. And I have to be honest. For me right now, with Pochettino and the way that it is, if the player wants to be at the club, cool. If you don't want to be here, I don't care who you are, get out the door. See you later. You know where the door is. See you later. You can go. We're not going to force anyone to stay, no matter who they are. No matter who they are. This goes back to what I said previously about Levi Colwill and his demands that we were hearing from Fabrizio and through the others, how he wants to be assured that he's going to get game time, that there's game time, 100%, no matter what. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool, I understand what you want to play, absolutely, who doesn't? But you can't just be given guaranteed game time, you've got to prove yourself. And I think as a player, he's top. He seems like a top centre-back, right? And I'm going to come to that bit in a sec. Let's park that for one sec. But in terms of just wanting guaranteed minutes, like no matter what, it doesn't work like that. You have to show. So no matter who you are, you have to be humble. And you have to be in the mindset of, I'm available, I'm going to come, I'm going to prove it to you, and I'm going to show you why you need to play me. Right? But there's not going to be any guaranteed assurances before having even watched you play in a Chelsea shirt. Couldn't care less what you've done at Brighton or England or whatnot. Cool. Admire it. It's great. He looks good. He looks good, right? But coming to Chelsea, you've not played for Chelsea yet. Pochettino needs to see you. It's only fair. We need to see him pre-season. So him giving this reaction of being a little hesitant just by, about him coming back to Chelsea, in the midst of all this contract situation and whatnot, this is where I have to stress this. People need to stop with the hype. Stop. It's damaging him. It's damaging this guy. I don't care what anyone thinks. Even if someone's gonna come on and be like, oh no, he knows how good he is, right? Or he's full of confidence. I don't care. At that age, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You should have belief in yourself, yes, but you shouldn't feel like ego's through the roof. Oh man, yeah, no, I am the guy. Like, no, you're not. You've not even started yet, mate. You've not started. So you have to be humble. This is what I'm saying, but it doesn't help when people are already portraying this guy who's not played a senior minute for Chelsea yet like he's the next John Terry. Stop. Because now what's happening is Chelsea are in the midst of a contract situation. This guy's starting to hear how good he's meant to be from the populace and what everyone's portraying him to be when he hasn't even played a minute yet. And he's going to come into those contract situations and those negotiations thinking that he deserves flipping 250k a week and he's not even played a minute yet. No, people need to relax. Stop. Even the ones that are coming on and hyping him up like he's the next guy, right? No, let him play first. Let Poch hasn't even met him yet. People need to chill. People need to chill. And if anyone's going to go, oh no, but look what he done at Brighton. Look how he played for England. Under 21's. Can we be logical here? I understand, yes, he done fantastic. In the bubble that he was in, he done fantastic. Under 21's, England won it. Great. But it doesn't change the fact it's under 21 level. There has to be some realism here. What he done at Brighton, cool, great, no problem. But that was at Brighton. It was even 1 point. Cucurella was looking like Ashley Cole at Brighton. Conor Gallagher was looking like Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard at Crystal Palace. We have to be calm down. People need to chill. People need to chill. Levi Colwill is young. He's got tons of ability. He looks great. I'm not taking anything away from him. He looks like a top centre-back. But he's nowhere near the finished article yet. People are already portraying like we're going to lose titles without this guy. Nah, relax. Relax. And let things go smoothly, because the one sole reason why I'm exaggerating here is for his sake. I don't want anything to get into his head. He's young. He's young. He's not mature yet. Even if he thinks he is, he's not mature yet. You cannot be mature at that age. You can't. Even if you think you are. We all were 19 at one point. We all were that age thinking, yeah, we know everything. We didn't know anything. Only once you reach a certain age after do you realise, oh no, I knew absolutely nothing back then. I look back at me at 19 and I think, yeah, I didn't know a flipping thing. Even though I thought I did not know a thing. It's life. That's life. You can't change that. No one can change that. So please be logical and stop portraying this guy like he's prime JT. Yet. Who knows what he'll become. But give him the chance to become that. And let him go on his journey. For now, we even need to wait for Poch to meet the guy and go from there. So people need to relax. Please stop. On socials from big guys as well, people with presences, God, oh, Levi Colwill. This is how players get polarised. This is how we ended up with Mason Mount flipping one side religious to him like he's Jesus reincarnated, and the other side going, I flipping hate this guts, because of the other guys going crazy about him. This is why we get polarisation. Please stop. With Reece James, he was given that time to show himself. From Wigan to Chelsea, his debut, that growth. No one was expecting anything from him. People were like, oh no, but Reece James, no, he looks good. He looks good. But no one was saying, no, he is the flipping guy. No one was. Until when he managed to show it. Then now everyone's in accordance that, yeah, he's definitely on the brink of becoming world class, mate. He's definitely a gem. We ain't letting him go. Levi Colwill, people are already saying, no, we can't let him go. He's not played a minute. Come on. For his sake, please, relax. He's young. Relax. So, let's wait and see what happens. Now, in terms of Chelsea and the contract situation, here it is. Chelsea will table a new long-term contract offer to Levi Colwill very soon, now that the Euros are over. Colwill will speak to Pochettino when he joins the Chelsea squad to fly to America. Cool. But, as I've said, even with this contract offer now, let's see what he says. And if he says no, and he wants to go, don't be upset, let him go. Not a problem. If he wants to stay and accept it, and he's truly about it, more than welcome to stay. Very happy to have you. Fantastic. We don't want to actually lose a talent like Levi Colwill, because he's talented. But let him go on his journey. So let's see what happens. And before I end this, I stress, if he wants to be at Chelsea, You're more than welcome. If he doesn't want to be at Chelsea right now, and he feels like he's being forced into the situation, mate, just go. Thank you very much. See you later. We're not going to die without Levi Colwill. We'll be fine. So, people need to realise the situation. Let's stop the hype. I'm not on Twitter, but hashtag stop the hype. Now, talking about a young defender, we signed another one. Here it is. Chelsea FC have completed the signing of defender Ishe Samuel-Smith from Everton. This was the 17-year-old that I did mention a couple of days ago. Congrats to Samuel-Smith. Welcome to Chelsea, mate. I hope you kill it. And I hope you find yourself in a situation where you're winning the under-21s for the Euros, for England. Absolutely amazing. Welcome to Chelsea. Fantastic to see. Now, we've got news from elsewhere. Let's check it out before we end. Breaking, David De Gea leaves Manchester United. It's over. He's left. I told you. I told you. Why? Onana's coming in, and we're going to get to that in a sec. But David De Gea did post a farewell, and a very meaningful one. Here it is. I just wanted to send this farewell message to all Man United supporters. I would like to express my unwavering gratitude and appreciation for the love from the last 12 years. We've achieved a lot. Since my dear Sir Alex Ferguson brought me to this club, I took incredible pride every time I pulled on this shirt to lead the team, to represent this institution. The biggest club in the world was an honour only bestowed upon a few lucky footballers. It's been an unforgettable and successful period since I came here. I didn't think from leaving Madrid as a young boy we would achieve what we did together. Now it's the right time to undertake a new challenge, to push myself again in new surroundings. Manchester will always be in my heart. Manchester shaped me and will never leave me. We've seen it all. And there it is, from Alex Ferguson to winning titles to caps to all sorts, and he's left Man United. Honestly, David De Gea has done very, very well at Manchester United. I remember him arriving and then he played a few games and we were like, oh my God, this guy's terrible. And then he blew up. And we're like, whoa, David De Gea. And then he kind of dipped again. And now he can't play out at the back, apparently. So, yeah, he's left. And Onana is going to be coming in. So, David De Gea has left Manchester United officially. And like I always said, if a deal is going to be done with Onana, they won't offer a new contract to David De Gea. They won't even think about it. If it all breaks down with Onana, they'll probably try and keep David De Gea. Clearly, David De Gea going today means that this is actually happening as per Fabrizio Romano. Here it is. After David De Gea's farewell message, it's all set for Manchester United's final bid to sign Andre Onana. Deal really close as reported yesterday, just waiting for formal bid to be sent in the next days. All parties expect deal to be 100% done next week. Onana will be a Manchester United player. Just consider it done. It's done. And he can play at the back, so that's exactly kind of what Man United need, if I'm being completely honest. And as long as they don't put Harry Maguire in that defence, I think they'll be alright. So let me know what you think down below in terms of David De Gea. Here's a caveat. Should Chelsea try and attempt David De Gea on a free? He's free. He's a free agent. Should they? Personally, I don't think it's that necessary, but I've seen a few whispers and I want to get your opinion. Do you think they should, to provide competition to Kepa and De Gea as the Chelsea goalkeepers? It doesn't sound bad. On paper, it doesn't sound bad. But for the reason why United are going for Onana in the first place, which is the ball-playing ability, yeah, should we really go for David De Gea? I don't think that would be wise. So let me know your thoughts down below in relation to that. And everything that I've discussed, Levi Colwill, JT, the England team, all of that, let me know down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a couple of new ones. Thank you very much. Make sure you don't forget, if you haven't already, you hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification button to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care. And peace.